Hey, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that affects millions of Americans: government relief payments. If you've been keeping an eye on recent government relief programs or social benefit updates, you know that there's always something happening in the world of payments, especially for those relying on Social Security and other government assistance programs. But what if I told you that this month, some lucky beneficiaries will receive not one, not two, but three payments? That's right, three payments in 1 month. We're talking about checks for $1,500, $2,300, and even a whopping $3,250. These amounts aren't just random figures. They're specifically tailored for different groups, and it's crucial for you to know whether you qualify for any of them. So, what's the scoop? How are these payments being distributed? And more importantly, are you eligible? Stick around because I'm about to break down everything you need to know about these triple payments, why they're happening, who will be getting them, and when you can expect to see these checks in your account. Let's dive in. First, let's start with the basics. Why are these payments happening in the first place? If you've been following economic news, you've probably noticed that inflation is still a very real issue for millions of people, especially those living on fixed incomes. Whether it's rent, utilities, groceries, or gas, everything has skyrocketed in price, putting a huge strain on the budgets of those who rely on government support like Social Security recipients, SSI beneficiaries, and others in need of financial assistance. Inflation affects everyone, but it hits those on fixed incomes the hardest. Imagine trying to make ends meet when the cost of living is rising faster than your income. For many, this means choosing between paying for essential items like food and medicine or keeping a roof over their heads. The government recognizes this struggle and is stepping in to provide relief. So, what has the government done to tackle these challenges? As part of ongoing relief efforts, they've decided to distribute a series of larger than usual payments to help people manage these rising costs. This month, we're looking at 3 separate checks, with amounts varying based on factors like the type of assistance you're receiving, your age, and any additional benefits you may qualify for. Let's kick things off with the first check, the $1,500 payment. This one will be sent to a select group of individuals, primarily those receiving Social Security Disability Insurance, SSDI, or Supplemental Security Income, SSI. Many SSDI and SSI recipients have faced financial hardship in recent months due to inflation, so this payment is designed to provide a temporary boost to help cover essential living expenses like groceries, rent, and utilities. But here's the twist. This isn't just an ordinary payment. It's part of a special program aimed at giving more financial support to those facing significant hardship. In some cases, recipients who qualify for the $1,500 payment may also be eligible for additional relief measures based on their income, health, and other factors. If you're on SSDI or SSI, you'll want to double-check your eligibility for this payment. It could be a game changer. Next up, let's talk about the $2,300 payment. This one is a bit more specific and is likely to go to elderly or disabled individuals who have been receiving long-term benefits for an extended period. This includes senior citizens on Social Security or other retirement benefits, as well as those on disability who have been receiving benefits for several years. The $2,300 payment is designed to help those most vulnerable to the impact of inflation. It's not a standard monthly payment, but a one-time check issued under special circumstances. So, how do you qualify? The government has set specific eligibility requirements, including that you must be receiving Social Security or SSI payments related to disability or retirement, and you must have been receiving these benefits for over 12 months. You may also need to meet certain income thresholds, especially if your financial situation has changed significantly. If you think you qualify, check with the Social Security Administration or the IRS to see if you're on the list. Now, for the grand finale, the $3,250 payment. This is the highest amount being issued in this round of relief payments and is expected to go to a very specific group of people, those receiving Supplemental Security Income, SSI Social Security or SSDI who have been affected by extreme financial hardship or who received a smaller than usual payment in the past. This payment is designed to help those with significant financial burdens or who may have been overlooked in previous rounds of relief. But remember, the $3,250 payment won't go to everyone on Social Security, SSDI, or SSI. You'll need to check your eligibility based on factors like your dependents, current income level, disability status, and state of residence. So how do you know if you're getting the $3,250 payment? It largely depends on your benefit type, but there are some key steps to follow. Make sure you've filed any necessary tax documents and that your SSN or SSI number is up to date with the IRS. Double check whether you've received a lower than usual Social Security payment in the past year. If you're part of a low-income household or have significant medical expenses, there's a chance you could qualify for this larger payment. One important thing to keep in mind is that these payments are not automatically issued. While the Social Security Administration, SSA, is distributing these payments, some beneficiaries may need to actively confirm their eligibility or take action to receive them. This could involve updating your records or providing additional documentation about your financial status, dependents, or health conditions. For many recipients, these three payments, $1,500, $2,300, and $3,250, represent a golden opportunity to regain financial stability. For those struggling with the rising costs of living, this could provide the extra cushion you've been waiting for. But it's critical to act quickly, especially if you're unsure about your eligibility. Don't miss out. Check your status now and ensure all your records are up to date with the SSA and IRS. So, what should you do now if you're eligible for any of these payments? Keep a close eye on your bank account or payment method for these relief checks. Typically, these payments will be processed via direct deposit if you've provided that information to the SSA, but paper checks will also be mailed out to those without direct deposit setup. Be prepared for both options and verify that your direct deposit or mailing address is accurate. But wait, there's more. This could just be the beginning of even more payments or financial relief down the line. The government has been working on expanding programs that offer financial assistance, including increased payments for Social Security, SSI, and SSDI recipients. While there's no guarantee of more payments like these, the fact that these relief checks are being distributed shows a commitment to helping those in need. To recap, this month you could be receiving three separate payments: $1,500, $2,300, and $3,250, depending on your eligibility. These payments are a big deal and are meant to help those struggling with the increasing costs of living, especially those on fixed incomes. Make sure to check your eligibility, verify your account information, and stay on top of any deadlines or required actions to ensure you don't miss out. Now let's talk about some additional resources that can help you navigate this process. If you're unsure about your eligibility or need assistance, there are several organizations and websites that can provide guidance. The first place to start is the Social Security Administration's official website. They have a wealth of information about benefits, eligibility requirements, and how to apply for assistance. You can also contact their customer service for personalized help. Many local community organizations offer assistance to individuals navigating government benefits. These organizations can help you understand your options, fill out necessary paperwork, and even provide financial counseling. Look for nonprofits in your area that focus on financial assistance or social services. Don't underestimate the power of community. Online forums and support groups can be a great way to connect with others who are in similar situations. You can share experiences, ask questions, and get advice from people who have successfully navigated the system. As we move forward, it's essential to stay informed about any changes to government programs and relief efforts. The landscape of financial assistance is constantly evolving, and being proactive can make a significant difference in your financial well-being. In conclusion, the upcoming payments of $1,500, $2,300 and $3,250 represent a significant opportunity for many individuals and families facing financial challenges. Whether you're a Social Security recipient, an SSI beneficiary, or someone who has been impacted by inflation, these payments could provide the relief you need to get back on track.